Hi, folks. My name is Jabbar Thomas, and I'm your instructor for Dmpt 2930 Exit Review. Wow, congratulations. You've made it almost to the end of your time here at GPTC, or at least that is the intent of this course. As you probably could guess, Exit Review is the class that prepares students for their lives in the working world after they graduate from Georgia Piedmont Technical College. Hopefully, if you're taking this course, you're graduating from GPTC, you're finishing up either the spring of 2022 or the summer of 2022, okay? And we're here to help you prepare, rather, for your promising career after you graduate from GPTC. So this short walkthrough video is intended for spring 2022 semester, and it is going to orient you to the class by showing you the Blackboard page for the course, as well as the take a tour of the syllabus. So as you can see on your screen here is DMPT 2930 at the bottom. I'm going to click on that. That will take me to the course Blackboard page. And I set up a welcome announcement on Monday. As you probably all know, you need to check your announcements every Monday and sometimes during the week because of the fact that I will publish very critical information. In this case, because this is an 100% online course, you need to be obsessive and compulsive about checking your email because in this course, there are developments that happen not just once a week, but throughout the week as far as your situation is concerned. This course doesn't have a specific meeting time. It is an asynchronous course. So technically, how it's scheduled to run is I upload work and assignments to Blackboard and reading material, and you read the material, complete the project, complete the assignment, and then upload it to Blackboard by a specific date. That's typically how asynchronous online classes work. However, because of the fact that this course deals with such a sensitive and important topic, that is your career, preparing you for your careers after Georgia Piedmont Technical College, how I want to run this is I want to set up individual interview times for you. So that basically means that you're not going to come in here to school. You're not going to come into school, but what you will do is you will set up regular online collaborate sessions with me, during which we will talk about your preparations for things like your show reel or portfolio. We'll talk about your resume and cover letter, and we'll even do an online interview, which is a much bigger thing now than it was before the pandemic. Sometimes before you get the job, you may never meet the people you're interviewing with except for online. So that's something that's a little more common nowadays. So the first thing you need to do is look at your schedule and determine what day and time works for you every week in about a 1 hour block of time. And you need to email me with that. Now, I have a school schedule as well. I teach classes other than this one, of course. So I'm not open Monday through Friday, just 9 to 4 or 5 or whatever. I have other classes. So my schedule works like this: Monday through Thursday, I am available from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Monday through Thursday, starting at 1 p.m., I start teaching courses and I'm occupied for the rest of the day. Okay. Fridays, I'm available from 9 a.m. till about 2 p.m. Okay. And then I get off for the weekend. Of course, Saturday and Sunday are not options to meet, but take a look at my schedule, compare it to your schedule, email me as soon as possible with a 1 hour block of time that we can meet every week on Collaborate so that I'm like kind of like your caseworker on your career. We're thinking about it like that. I'm helping you look at your options, explore options having to do with your career. So take a look at that. It's a first come, first serve basis. So if you don't respond to me fast enough, you'll find that someone may have taken your time slot and now you've got to choose something else. So think about those time slots that I have available and get back to me with your availability. We might not, depending upon where you are in your process, we might not have to meet every week because of the fact that if I say something like, hey, I need you to do research into 10 different post-production houses that you would like to work for so we can research the type of work they do there and whether that is a good match for the type of work that you've been trained to do here. That might take more than a week, especially if you have to track people down and call people and things like that. So, it'll be a week by week, case by case basis as far as how frequently we meet, but assume right now that we will meet once per week. Now, the objective of this course is to prepare you to get a job. This course does not actually get you a job, okay? That's on you. That's up to you outside of the course. But what I do is I make sure that all of the preparations I've made, like your show reel, your resume, your cover letter, your social media presence, like on LinkedIn, I'm the guy who makes sure that all of that is in order so you are prepared to go out and apply for jobs on your own time. Okay. So as I mentioned, this is the announcement section. The syllabus is posted. We'll take a look at that in a minute. It's on Blackboard here. There is a welcome video that is like a general welcome, not just for you guys, but for all the courses that I teach this semester. Okay. And with that, I'll go ahead and make sure you read the announcements, but I'll go ahead and take a look at the rest of the Blackboard site. If you click this link right here that says syllabus no-show assignment, I'm going to click on that. And you see the welcome video is there already. Okay. This walkthrough video, once I finish recording, it'll appear there as well. Okay. Here's the syllabus for spring 2022. Before I talk about the syllabus, though, I do want to talk to you about the no-show participation assignment. Okay. This is something that you've done many times. It's basically to signify that you have actually shown up in the first week or so of class. You simply click on the folder and then you click on the course enrollment participation quiz and then you click begin and then you answer these two questions and click save and submit. Okay. The the quiz does not count for anything, but it is critically important that you do it because of the fact that if you don't do it, the registrar will see that you have not participated in any courses before the no-show deadline, and the registrar will automatically boot you out of the class, will withdraw you from the course, okay? You don't want that to happen. So please make sure that you take this course enrollment participation quiz. My deadline is January the 16th, 2022 p.m. by 5. I'm sorry, January 16th, 2022 by 5 p.m. And that is a Sunday. So that's this coming Sunday. Please make sure you get that done. Okay. Now let's take a look at we'll take a look at work ethics. You may have done this in a previous class. And if you have done the work ethics assignment, all you have to do is re-upload your documents, re-upload your Word documents, your PDFs, whatever you did it on, just re-upload it to the drop boxes in this work ethics section. Okay, I'll click on the work ethics folder, and if I look at the bottom, you'll see that I have first these 10 links. Each one of these 10 links is like a worksheet that you have to download. Maybe you can download it to Word and fill it out, complete it, do what they ask you to do on the sheet, answer the questions, write the short essay, and then you would upload the sheet to the correct Dropbox. So for example, the attendance action plan will be uploaded to the attendance action plan assignment Dropbox, which is right below here. The character assignment, once you download this, complete it, and then re-upload it into your computer, you're going to upload it to the character assignment Dropbox right here, and so forth. Now, if you've already done this, you don't have to click on these links and redo these assignments. Just upload the work that you've already done, okay, to these drop boxes down here, okay? So you don't have to do it over and over and over again every semester, because virtually every class is going to ask you for these, okay? Um, so you can do that. Now, if you haven't done this before, yes, you have to do each one of these. There are 10 of them. They take time, but they're not hard. Okay, they're not hard at all. If I click on, for example, let's say attitude assessment PDF, I click on that. It basically gives you a case study of this guy named John, and it talks about something that he did at work that might have been a mistake. You basically answer these 3 questions in short sentences as far as how John should have handled the situation. After you do that, you can upload your resulting Word document back to the attitude assignment file Dropbox, which is right there. Okay, you have to do that with all 10 of them. We have a deadline of March the 21st to get all 10 of these done. Okay, the one thing you do not want to do is you do not want to forget to do these assignments and upload them, because these assignments are worth 10% of your final grade. 10%. The last thing you want to do is forget to do this, and you go from, I say, a 95 in a class to an 85 in the class. You've just lost a letter grade just because you didn't do something that's very simple, okay? So please make sure you knock this out. I would not wait until the last minute to do it, because it does kind of build up on you. It's a lot of material to go through, but if you do 1 or 2 per week between now and March 21st, you should be able to knock it out, get it all done. That's what I would recommend, okay? So going back to our syllabus here, okay, when you click on this link, your syllabus will download for the course. And here is the syllabus right here, 2930 exit review. That's the class. 40089 is the course recognition number. And of course, we don't meet in person. It's an online course. And as you can see in the course description, the emphasis is placed on your production of a portfolio quality pieces, focusing on the preparation for entry into the job market. I want to tell you a secret about any field of design, be it film and video, graphic design, 3D animation, recording arts, whatever you're into. Nobody cares where you went to school. Nobody cares the grades you got in school, what grades you got in school. Nobody cares about what your test average was, or the only thing they care about is your work. What can you show me that you have done that's high quality work? That is 80% of how they make a decision on how to hire someone. The other 2%, the other 20% is, who are you as a person? Are you a likable, affable, easy to get along with person? Nobody wants to be locked in a room for 14 hours with somebody who's really annoying or needy or can't work or think independently. So that's the other 20%. But that 80% is, show me your reel, show me your portfolio, show me samples of your work. And putting together that reel or portfolio, that's the biggest portion of this course. Now, of course, this assumes that you have work that you've done outside of class. Okay. One thing I want to say from the beginning is, as far as your portfolio, it's going to be, depending upon what your major is, between 1.5 minutes and maybe 2.5 minutes. Okay. So between like 90 seconds and 150 seconds long. And it's like a little sample platter. You'll show little highlights of different projects you've worked on, maybe between 3 and 5 projects. Okay. Just little pieces of it, not the whole thing. Okay. And the order that you put them in and the portions that you choose are very important. Now, if you have not worked on any material outside of school, now is when I say outside of school, that means outside of assignments and projects you've been given in class, now is the time to start generating work. I would have hoped that you would have been generating work your entire school career up until now, but a lot of students, for some reason, don't know that. They don't realize that at the end of this, I have to take a portfolio class, and I've got to put together good material that I've done independently of the school into a reel. The purpose of coming to classes, then, the purpose of getting grades, like I said, nobody cares about your grades. The purpose of doing your classes is you learn the skills, you learn the techniques, and you have access to the information and access to the equipment that you need to shoot your own independent projects. That's the whole purpose of the school, to give you the knowledge of how to shoot or how to create a professional project. You go off and shoot your project on your own, shoot something that you want, not something you've been assigned. It looks great. You complete it from beginning to end. It looks polished, and you include it in your reel. That's the whole point of even coming to any kind of educational process in design, going through any kind of educational process in design, rather. So with that perspective, that may change how you view 80% of this course, which is about your portfolio. And hopefully you're thinking now, hey, either I have some great projects and the only problem you have is determining which ones you're going to put in this 2.5 minute reel or portfolio. Hopefully you're not getting nervous right now thinking, uh-oh, I don't have anything to put on the portfolio. Because if that's you, then most of this semester you'll be scrambling to shoot something to put on your reel, which is kind of bad because of the fact that at that point you're just shooting material to put on a reel for your grade, and you have a very short amount of time, right? Because that's not the only thing you have to do during this semester, and it's expected to be of high quality. Okay, so that's why you kind of want to come to this class with that outside work already done. All right. So here's my information. My name, of course, Jabbar Thomas. That's my email address, and this is my phone number and extension here on campus. I'm in room C18. Like I said before, my office hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 to 1, and Fridays, 9 to 2. Okay. This book, Burn Your Portfolio, stuff they don't teach you in design school, but should. That's optional. It's suggested. It's a very good book. And if you're really serious about your career and getting a job, and that part where we, transition you from being a student to being a professional, that is definitely a good book to purchase, and I highly recommend it. A lot of the material I'll be giving you in the class will come straight out of the book. You have the information here, and it is in the bookstore. The syllabus that we have here is not everything you need to know. As you guys have probably seen in the past, there is a supplemental syllabus found on the school's website, gptc.edu/supplemental-syllabus, that covers additional material that's not included in the syllabus, like equal opportunity, special services, withdrawals, and technical support. You need to make sure that you take a look at that syllabus, that supplemental syllabus. Okay? So the things that you're going to learn, your course competencies and student learning outcomes, what you should know by the time you get out of here, by the time you graduate from this course, by the time you get out of this course, how to put together a folio, how to put together a portfolio, okay? And also, you should have developed some job search skills, and you should have a developed professional resume and cover letter. And you should also know about self-promotion and marketing, which is critically important, because you could be the most talented artist in the world, but if nobody knows who you are, they never heard of you because you don't promote and market yourself well, then you're just like the person who has no credits to their name, meaning that they don't have any projects, they haven't done anything if people don't know where to find you and they don't know about you. Okay? And here are the competencies, like building a portfolio, which is going to be different depending upon not only your major here at GPTC, but it's going to be based on the particular area that you want to pursue in the design world. So a video portfolio will look different from a recording arts portfolio, will look different from a 3D animation portfolio. We customize or tailor each portfolio based on the type of job you're seeking and the work that you are presenting. Of course, we have the work ethic statement here, and we have our course policies. Okay, remember, get that no-show assignment done by, actually, it's the 16th. By Sunday, the 16th of January by 5 p.m. Late work is not accepted in any cases. I know that a lot of students, because this is an online class and this is portfolio, a lot of students kind of push it off to the side and don't make it a priority because it may not be as immediate as classes that you meet in person or classes that have more of a concrete, in the textbook kind of structure. However, you got to understand, this is possibly the most important class you take because all the other classes that you take mean nothing if you can't turn that education around into a career. Okay, so we don't accept late work because, especially in this class, because we're training you to enter the work world, and in the work world, being late is unacceptable. Late with work, late to work, anything like that is unacceptable. We run by the same rules in the course. You also must submit anything that you hand in the proper format on Blackboard. No, don't email it to me. If I ask you for a PowerPoint presentation or a Word document and you give me a JPEG, that's a zero, okay? Because you did not give me what I asked for in the format. It could be even the same information, like a spreadsheet, but it's in a JPEG picture as opposed to Excel spreadsheet. If the assignment says Excel spreadsheet, that's what you have to turn in. Once again, that's a practice in the professional world, all right? If you're a chef or a cook and somebody orders broiled fish and then you bring out fried fish to them and they complain, you don't say, oh, well, it's fish. I know it's not broiled, but it's fish. You can't eat it. No, that's not what they asked for. It's not in the right form. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why turning things in the correct format is very important. Anything that you miss, anything that, any information that you didn't get in the course, that's up to you to get on your own. I don't reteach courses or reteach material or anything like that. So if we have an appointment for your there's like an interview, for example, a mock interview. That means a practice interview. We have an appointment, and you miss it. Okay, more than likely that's just a zero. Okay, unless you tell me ahead of time, hey, I've had something come up, somebody's sick or something like that, and I have to approve it. Okay, but as far as this just not showing up, not turning it in, and expecting to have all the time in the world to do it, absolutely not. You don't have to worry about respecting equipment in the lab because you don't come into the lab. There's a rubric embedded in Blackboard, and that's how we're going to grade the material that you turn in. As far as communication is critical in this class because we never see each other in person. All right. So if you send me an email, give me 24 hours to respond to it. If it's Monday through Thursday. Friday, if you send me an email after 12 p.m., you get a response by Monday of the next week by 12 p.m. I put announcements up regularly. I send emails to you all the time. Please make sure you are compulsively, obsessively checking your emails and the announcements. I don't want anybody to miss out on anything because they didn't know. Make sure that you check your email. Of course, my phone number here is 297-9522, extension 1305. So you can always call me during my work hours. Okay, so you'll have assignments, labs, and quizzes. They're worth 50% of your grade. Your portfolio and your resume are worth 30%. Your mock interview on Collaborate is worth 20%. Your mock interview on Collaborate is like your proctored event. Okay, that's something every class has to have, a proctored event. We'll talk about that a little later on. Your proctored event, by the way, is your mock interview proctored event. That's actually April the 28th. Okay, of 2022, and you'll have to sign up for a specific time. That's like a big finals day. Okay, so you need to make sure that you sign up for a time, and I may be doing like a lot of things during that period of time, giving exams for all of my courses and doing your exams and doing your interviews. Your interview is like your final exam. Okay. We don't have any online exams, not like that at least. So lockdown browser should not be an issue. You shouldn't need it. If for some reason you can't do your proctored event, your interview online, maybe you have computer issues at home and it needs to be done in person, so you can't do your proctored event on the web, you need to get in contact with me by February the 14th, Valentine's Day, to let me know, because if it's going to be an in-person proctored event, I have to make special arrangements. If you do not contact me by February the 14th, 2022 and say, hey, Mr. Thomas, I can't do my mock interview online, I have to do it in person, and you don't tell me until after February the 14th, there's nothing I can do to help you, okay? Because of the fact that we don't have enough time. I have to make arrangements with the administration at the school in order to do that. I don't have enough time to get it done. So please make sure that that you tell me if you have an issue. Okay. So just some important deadlines before we finish up with the fall semester course calendar. The no-show deadline, once again, to take that quiz is the 16th. Is the 16th of January. That's a Sunday. That's coming Sunday. The MLK holiday is January the 17th, so there's no class. Okay. We do have a spring break, April the 3rd through April the 9th. And I might not call on you guys for something. I might not send you emails or whatever. But like I said before, you guys are, I mean, not even that. In as far as this class is concerned, you guys aren't even students anymore. You guys are people who are trying to transition into being a professional. So if something comes up over the spring break, then you just might hear from me. Just be prepared for that. You got to ask yourself, how much is your future worth for you? Start thinking less like a student and more like a professional. And of course, your final proctored exam, which is really your interview. So I'll change that to proctored event, which is your mock interview, is April the 28th. And you have to email me with the time. You don't have to do it immediately, but within the next couple of months, email me with the time that will work on that day. And if there's another day that day say you're working and the day that day doesn't work, that's fine. Just make sure that we find a day that does work and communicate with me. So here are the different assignments that you have. A bio, that's basically all about you. That's due on January the 30th. A networking event, that's basically an event where you can either go personally or go online to meet other people who are in your field of interest or in your field. Networking is critically important. Okay, like I said, if people don't know who you are, you can't get the opportunities. As long as you get a record, we're going to talk about this a little more. As long as there's record of you, documentation of you at a network event, be it video or something like that, or recording, you're good. And that's due by the end of the semester on April the 28th. Okay. Your resume is due on February the 13th. Your dream job essay, where you talk about the type of job you would like to have, is due on February the 27th. Your LinkedIn profile, you have to set up a LinkedIn profile. Like I said, social media presence by March the 13th. Your cover letter is due on March the 27th. Your portfolio inventory your portfolio inventory is due on March the 10th. So that means all the elements that are going to be on your portfolio. Not March the 10th, I'm sorry, April the 10th. So for example, if you're a video person, all of the videos that are going to be on your portfolio or in your portfolio, they should be shot by April the 10th. Okay. And portfolio tools, that's basically any elements that you want to add to your portfolio that are not actual items that you're shooting. They need to be, or creating, if you're a graphic design person, they need to be in place and turned in by April the 24th. Okay. And your actual portfolio itself has to be turned in as like a final project on April the 28th as well. Okay. And of course, there's the final interview, the mock interview, the proctored event on April the 28th as well. And you will sign up for time. So that's it for the course calendar, and that's it for the syllabus. If you have, this is posted on Blackboard. If you have any questions at all, please contact me. Please email me with a day of the week and time that you can meet with me every week on Collaborate, so I can start scheduling our sessions where we talk to each other and try to get an idea of what you're trying to do in person. If you have any questions or concerns, you can reach me by email at thomasj@gptc.edu. You can call me at 404-297-9522, extension 1305, or you can come to my office, C18, during my conference hours. Please let me know if you have any issues, problems, concerns ahead of time rather than afterwards. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.